All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. But she be down the ride, oh, I bet that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How you doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. Someone left a comment, said, the video starts at 1:30. If a person doesn't have a minute and 30 seconds of attention span, then they don't need to be working at the post office. First, go to the pinned comment. That's for postal workers. If you need the help, is there. Got it? Good. A lot of people have emailed me outside of the, on the outside there, and they've been asking me about that PVO position that I spoke about. And I wanted to kind of touch on that a little bit, but I also wanted to talk about the bad. And I know I said it was a great program. It is great. It's great for those that come in and they're doing the thug dizzle. They're doing the real thing. But I wanted to talk about that a little bit. And I wanted to talk about the difference between a manager and a boss. It all ties together. So follow me. We have too many people that are walking around here with supervisor or manager on their badge or on their desk who are not supervising or managing shit. That's real. They have the title, but they don't have the people. And that's a problem, because a boss is a title. That's all they have, is just a title. But a leader has the people to follow them. Got that? Big difference. A boss shows up with their arms crossed, asking, why this isn't done? Why is that not done? What's going on here? What's doing this? And a leader shows up and they say, hey, I notice things aren't done around here. Is there an issue? Can I help? You need me to call maintenance to get this situated? Is the machine down, etc.? How can we get this done together so we can make this thing work? You see the big difference there? One is talking and the other is doing. I don't like to shout people out, and I feel like some people deserve their flowers. Mr. E, the postmaster. That's all I'm gonna use. Mr. E, the postmaster down there in such and such. Yes, he is what you call a leader. A leader. Because he don't talk about it, he is about it. When you have a bunch of people, because he kept emphasizing, my people do whatever I need them to do because I take care of my people. And I do the things with management above. So if they mess up, they know, hey, they messed up. And some people say, it's easy to talk, Jay, but you ain't never experienced nothing like that. But here's the thing. I've watched somebody like a Joey Desimone, for you, my guy. He took on a project, the PVO program. The pilot program a couple years ago. We worked side by side. I remember when he first came to my facility, and everything about this man is likable. And then he asked about, hey, should I step into this role here? And should I do that? And I said, man, do what you need to do, but just don't forget where you came from, man. Everybody likes you, everybody respect. Don't forget where you came from. He started as a driver and now he's running logistics. He built that program up from nothing. A lot of headaches, a lot of heartaches, 16-hour days, but he did it and he still gets the respect behind it. That's leadership. He didn't wait for permission to start that. He kind of asked around. He said, hey, I'm a little hesitant. I'm not sure. Well, maybe. But he took the leap of faith and he started the program, and he is the pioneer. He took the responsibility on. And that I give him kudos for. I got a lot of information on how that program worked back then, but things have changed a little bit to today. And one thing, I'm gonna step off a topic just for a little bit, is the bad with the PVO program. Because they're trucks. At the end of the day, they're trucks. There's Class E licenses. They're trucks. You're getting paid as truck drivers. You're going into areas. You're trucks. You're driving a truck. It's not just a regular vehicle, not a van. It's not a carrier vehicle. You're driving a truck. And if you hit somebody with a truck, and you will kill them. If you tap some child with a truck going 7 miles an hour, you will kill the child. I need for somebody way up top to start drug testing those PVO drivers before they step foot and disrespect my craft. You see me? Because every tractor trailer operator, every straight truck operator had to get drug tested. And we continuously get drug tested just to drive that truck because we're underneath the Department of Transportation because we drive commercial vehicles. Well, the vehicles that they're in are commercial vehicles. They need to be drug tested. Fuck the dumb shit. Stop playing with me. I said it. Damn, Jay, you went there. It's like you going against us. No, I'm going for reality. I have grandchildren, all right? I would be damned if somebody that don't know how to drive a truck hit one of my grandchildren. We got a problem. The people sitting way up top, they tried to sneak us in. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You have children as well. Is it going to be acceptable if one of them is in the truck and they got high one day? Because there's not just regular weed they doing. There's other things. And they accidentally backed up over your child? See, people with commercial driver's license respect that license because it took them forever. If I get a dirty drug test, that shit is on my license for 10 years. It's not the license per se, but we have something called, I'm not even gonna tell you what it is, but it's like a credit report for truck drivers. So if we fail this drug test or we refuse a drug, it stays with us. It stays with us. They call them DAC reports back in the days, but why are the PVOs coming in and they do not have to take drug tests? Unacceptable. Make it happen. Somebody up top, y'all already snuck this one in. I think you need to do diligent. Why? The drug test costs too much money? Well, instead of doing all them randoms on the truck drivers that you already know don't do drugs, do some real drug test. Even if you don't do it on a random, drug test these people before they come in. That's a big problem. But this back to the story. Real leadership. Station managers who knows every carrier's names and their kids' names and respects the fact when somebody says, hey, look, you know, little Devin, little Jeffrey over there is going to be having his first graduation out of kindergarten. Instead of you saying, well, you're going to have plenty more graduations, ain't he? We need you today. Have some empathy. Come up with a different method. That's what a leader does. A boss, on the other hand, does something totally different. I understand we have to take care of the operation, but remember, the operation only runs with the beings that are there, the workhorses. The supervisor that jumps in line when they're short-staffed instead of hiding in the office and no grievances are filed because they respect that supervisor. Although it's crossing crafts, they have gained the responsibility, the respect from their own peers that they're like, yo, oh, Jerry over there, you know, he always come in and help whenever we short, man. You know, if we running behind, he'll step in. Yeah, we need extra people, but we understand. We understand what a compliment means. Some of y'all need to look that up. If you don't know, figure out what that means. We understand what a compliment is. And we're going to do what we need to do for him because the moment we need something, he's there for us. That's a leader. They run teams. They're the coach. I've always said it. They're coaching the team. Now, I was talking to somebody about this before I decided to do this video, and they were like, well, you know, we got those bad employees and, you know, such and such, and we're going to get to that. But here's the uncomfortable fact some of y'all need to hear. If the team is always lazy or slow or they're just this, they're trash, the problem's not them, it's you. If you're last to know about the problems and they don't sit there and run to you when there's an issue, you're not connected. If your people don't come to you with ideas because, hey, look, for the next 3 weeks, this route is going to be blocked because they're doing construction on A Street. But I know for a fact that if we just went off on this other side road and down this area here and around to here, it's not going to take too much time and we can still get the route done in a proper amount of time. If they're not coming to you with a solution to an issue, they don't trust you. And don't hit me with the J, you don't know our situation, these people are this and this is that. It's bullshit. Every great leader, period, started somewhere. They started with the same challenges you got right now. You're not the first manager, supervisor, postmaster that has had that challenge, because there are great postmasters, there are great managers, there are great supervisors, there are great plant managers. Too far few in between, but they've all gone through the same thing you've gone through. This postal community is all one. Real leadership is when you're present, not physically, but mentally, and really know what's going on at your facility. You need to be consistent with your people. You need to be in touch, not only just the union stewards. You need to be in touch with your own supervisors, your own managers, and walk through the facility and know people's names. And people should not freeze up when they see you coming through. They're supposed to be able to understand they working hard. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we just, over here, blah, blah, blah. Did you see the game last night? It was good. That's what you call respect. You got to be human to these people, because these people ain't robots. They got lives. They got struggles. They got bad days. They got bad economies. They're dealing with low pay. And the most important thing that you need to do is lead by example. You can't preach hustle if you're always ducking work yourself. You can't preach hustle if they've never seen you get in the grind. Hey man, I know you having issues on that trade machine. I don't know the name of the machine, DB, whatever they call it. But I'm short too, you short. This is what I used to do. I'm gonna show you how it works out for me. Instead of doing this, do it like this. Let me know if that works. Now you've shown what needs to be done. Oh, they're supposed to be trained. Don't give me that shit, because training sucks in this place anyway. But here's the real challenge. Have a one-on-one conversation with your team, not about numbers, about them. Think about what they got to go through. I mean, it sucks. They'd be shocked at some of you. Some of you can't even fathom doing that. Talking to your coworkers about them. Yo, I know we've been going through some tish the last 2 weeks. Oh man, we've been going through some stuff. How you holding out? Hey man, I overheard that your aunt is in the hospital, man. If you ever need some information, blah blah blah, I can give you a psychiatrist or a therapist that I use. Boom, human, turn human, just that quick. They'll be looking at you like, oh shit, who just said that? Yeah, you want your employees that work for you to do that. You want that. Fix one thing that your whole team has been complaining about. That's a challenge to whoever the management is that's listening. One thing that they consistently complain about. Try to fix just one thing. And I challenge you. This is the worst one. This is the hardest one. Train somebody to do your job. What? Train somebody to do your job. Because real leaders build more leaders. You see me? Train somebody, Mr. Postmaster, to do what you do. Not the person that's right up underneath you. But one day say, hey, look, I'm gonna pull you off a route for a week. I want you to sit down in my office and understand what I do. In case you ever want to get into management, you can see what it is to lead from this angle. That shit is wild, right? I'm sure y'all finagle enough numbers, you can make it happen. Don't cherry pick it either. Pick the hardest motherfucker to deal with and call them in. They would look at you like you crazy. No, I can't stop. So what you got going on? You'll be amazed. Some mentorship to the real ones out there. To the real supervisors and postmasters that I do know. Man, I got so many people that used to watch me and they still watch me that actually transitioned. They took my words and they went into management. They went in and started making that change, and I respect them for that. They scared to leave comments here because y'all are always judging them. And shame on the unions too. For the people that have gone into your union halls and said, yo, I want to be a shop steward, and you all turn them away. Shame on you. You're not going to be the gatekeeper forever. Shame on you. Because I know a few of them that have reached out to me. They ain't give me permission to say the locals' names yet. But don't let me start calling y'all out. Because you're going to look bad. But at the end of the day, the mail has got to move. But how does it move? That's us. We all move the mail. Carriers, I give y'all a lot of my time. But everybody got something to do with it. The mail handlers make that mail go from one point to the other. The clerks, they clerking. The truck drivers is actual backbone of it. I don't know if you do, but you know. You don't see them in here complaining that much, right? Y'all don't see the truck drivers in there complaining. Why you think that is, cuz? But everybody's fired up right now, and everybody's ready to win. I'm nobody's coach. I'm nobody's leader. I am a voice of the voiceless. But if you want to step up into management one day, or some of you that have stepped up, are you a boss or are you a leader? Are you a paper pusher, a yes man? What they call it in Spanish, Simone, yes man? Or are you a culture changer? There we go. Change the culture. Are you a culture changer? That's what I'm talking about. I want people, if you're still listening, if you got a good supervisor, if you got a good manager, if you got a good boss, if you got a good plant manager, if you got a good postmaster, leave their name in the comments. Because you want to big up people that actually are good. This ain't always about negative. You want to give them respect. I want to give shout out, which you probably never hear it, to Krishana. She is the new manager of logistics at a facility. And that's all I got to say. I respect her just from the little conversation I had with her. She's very down to earth and she understands. We had a one-on-one for a very short period of time. I gave her some of my input. She accepted it. She kind of thought about it. Very respectful. And for the team that she's leading or upcoming to lead, please do your best. A lot of y'all walked up to me like, hey man, I know you. Please do your best for her, because in turn, I'm sure she's going to do the best for you. Y'all ride for her. She going to ride for you. Change the culture. Been watching me. She don't know who I am. And that's cool. But some of y'all do. So please do your best. Truck drivers, y'all left your craft to do something better. And for any of the PVOs out there that are in your trucks getting high, fuck you. Straight up, you disrespected my craft. Drinking and shit, fuck you. You insulting the fucking Eagle. You insulting the whole legacy of truck drivers. Straight up. You don't like it? So, straight up, you ain't shit. You got blessed with an opportunity that a lot of other people ain't have. And you over there you couldn't just wait. Motherfuckers turning on their fan inside the vehicles and it's smelling like woo-wee. Come on, man. Cut it out. Y'all are disgusting. And senior management, please give these people some. And y'all know if I start talking about something, that means that there's something going on. I ain't been given the okay yet to say any names. But some of y'all, yeah, please drug test these some bitches. Yeah, they my co-workers, but if they drugging up while driving them vehicles, fuck them. Drinking. 26,000 plus pounds. Fuck you, man. Come on, man. Put some respect on the Eagle that we sit here and complain about so much. That Eagle paying your bills, dog. PVO program. Excellent program when it comes to your area. Make sure you try and get to it. Build it up the best way you can. Jump on any opportunities for management. Fuck what everybody says. Fuck what Jay says when he talks shit about management. I talk real shit. If you're not a bad person and you in management, you do not get offended by this. I know that. I know that for a fact. But the shitty ones do, because they sit there and they argue in the comments. And you're clearly one of them. And for the union people that argue with me in the comments, I don't care. Some of y'all are the problems. Other ones agree with it. And if you're the minority and a lot of people agree with it, then you need to change who you are. Look inward. We're about changing the culture. I'm going to keep talking about changing the culture. Changing the culture don't mean sitting there having people run rampant, just doing buck wild shit. Changing the culture means bringing it to today, 2025, today, not 2000.